that subscribe button and join the channel. If you have a comment and you are here when it's live, hit me up. For the most part, leave a comment down below. My name is Chris Dash, and I'm going to show you about what's DC, what's all about it. For the most part, there's a lot of things that's taking place in March. From the March 3rd to March the 9th, 2022, Stabilizer event is taking place right now. We're going to load up and do some of those things as soon as we get into there. For the most part, we had a lot of currency situations get done in the past couple weeks. So this new stabilizer is the newest thing right now. So Booster Gold is the face of all of it. If you want to see any of this information, grab your tablet, grab your phone, grab your computer, whatever you can use internet on, go on to DC Universe Online and check out any updates for this week. For the most part, if you want to donate, you can donate. If you want to chill and hit up the chat room and hit up all the stickers and stuff, feel free to do that as well. And remember, subscribing is free. Be a part of the team and see what's new. For the most part, I'm going to show you a couple of my characters. The two characters I'm going to show you today is Captain Atom. I got something to do later on. For the most part, if you don't catch me on these, if you look down in the description, my socials are all down there. All of them. Okay? For the most part, we having fun. We definitely having fun. I would like to tell you guys, join along or do them at home on your free time. For the most part, I would like to let you guys know this is transparent. You can literally look at this and do it yourself on your free time. Make sure you're doing it, because at the end of the day, things are changing all the time. So let's keep it moving and let's keep it pushing forward and stay positive and hit that like button. And if you feel some type of way, hit that thumbs down button. As long as you're having a reaction to something, just let me know. Likewise, big news. We hit 20,000 hours of watch time on this channel. We're moving up. We're moving up. That subscriber count is going to be moving up a little bit more in the gradual years. It's going to move. For the most part, I got some big updates in the future with some new video content on some new situations. Same stuff that I usually do, same content. For the most part, Valentine's Day season is still part of this DLC right now. So we have the seasonal and we have an event happening this week. They're all combined into one. So get around, do as much as you can, and honestly, enjoy your time on DC. Realistically, enjoy it. For the most part, we're gonna do Long Live the Legion vendor. We're gonna check that vendor out and see if we can buy anything from there. But for the most part, this new DLC with Legion of Doom, or you might say Washington DC, we gotta go in there and do that. So let's get right to it. So it says on this page, it says welcome message, features in the marketplace. You know, if you have the House of Legends layer, let me know, man. You might let me know, man. I gotta go see that. I'm gonna go check those things out. Replays, you know what, you need replays all the times. For the most part, let's get right into what we need to do for the day. Let's go. So this is my character, Captain Atom. He is definitely all around talented, really well. He's a tank that stands at the CR 358 with the OP neck with him. So the OP neck is on this character and he's definitely rocking that. And he's rocking really good artifacts, especially ones that have his name in it. And if you look in some of the, you know what I mean, introduction, you know, paragraph, the bigger one, or you should say the body after the other one, yeah, you will see his name in there, and it's a tanking artifact. So then I got some more artifacts that I'm rocking with, and you guys can see mystical symbols of 7, merciless of force, you know what I mean. And then yeah, so for the most part, let's go. I'm rocking the solar cola that, you know, I was able to get from one of these vendors by spending quirks. And you know, my health, my dominance, I would say you know what I mean, are really good. I want to get it up a little bit more because I want to get it to that next level. I got a couple of pieces of elite just showing you background check. So if you ever call upon me and you're like, hey, you know what I mean, he's worthy enough. And you know, honestly, I'm always working on this currency, man. I just spent up a couple coins to get him to look a little bit more decent. And not only that, man, a tank always gotta have his artifacts or like his amplified augments really decent. You know what I mean? Especially for the DLC when it comes down to percentages of taking certain damages. You know what I mean? And they talk about it in just like little details about certain areas on where you just unlocked. And what happens is when it's like a dark gray, it means that you have not unlocked it yet. You know what I mean? So you might have to work a little bit harder to unlock it. I can tell you, yesterday was one of the most best days I ever had with augments, amplified augments, because what I was using was a method. I used a method. The method was to break it through by using seals. I used some seals. I broke it through and used some seals. Okay, and I will show you some of those from Dr. Fate. And realistically, he has over, you know, I mean, 532 skill points overall. I have 560 on my main. I'm missing 30 skill points more on this character, and I'm willing to put it on the character in the near future. I really want to go into resto in the near future to improve the what's it called character's ability to stay up and heal himself. So I'm gonna be working on that in the near future. Um, Hopefully, just stay around till 700 skill points. You know what I mean, and see what we can do. The numbers will jump and move up, so you know it's just one of those things that you're gonna try. You just work with the flexibility with the time frame that you got. You just got to stay up on it. So moving forward, let's go in on what's going on. I just wanted to let you guys know, we definitely working trying to get elite stuff, man. So this is basically so much has been done over a past time, especially when I don't get into elite content. I'm usually trying my best to lock in and to doing this, because what happens with renown, I get elite gear that makes my character stronger. You know what I mean? So that makes the group stronger overall when we go in as an overall rating situation. And favorable and trusted is the next step. I'm right now on friendly, and moving so close to that area. But you know what I mean? Let's move forward with that. And honestly, I think I could honestly just go into this situation and just do it. You know what I mean? And just do it. From what you can see, the new UI, the face, this interface window that you are looking at right now, man, it has everything that you're looking for. But most people are usually okay with the custom back to the old situation. You know, it used to be on duty, this used to pop up, but now when you go to on duty, it pops up another situation, another window, and then this window pops up and it gives you different varieties. Okay, you can still use this by going to the top and using your analog or using your pad or whatever you want to use, your joystick, whatever you want to use, you know what I mean? But I use the pad to get correct clicks for every single 61. You know, whatever role that you want to log into, you just click on whatever role. You can click both, you can click one. um, it's just basically by click on, click off. It's just like turning on and on your lights in your room, whatever, turn it on. So now these are sections of areas that where you will like to participate in. We will definitely participate in the stabilizer, fabrication, and likewise the Valentine's event. Okay, so we're going to be looking into this and having fun and accumulating these currencies, because you can see the rewards, right? So the rewards will be listed with the description and talking about what's going on. You just have to lock in there and do it. um there is some quests that you can do for the week, you know what I mean, the omnibus stuff, and these are basically solos, duos, alerts, raids, and all omnibus. Okay, so but if you keep your eyes on mission, and it's like giving you a statement, like this is a target that you need to reach every single day, and we're gonna give you something new. So you queue up for something and you lock it in, and it completes a situation where we had the last DLC was the one that we were talking about long time ago. But you know what I mean, it's now omnibus. This is just what it is. Okay. Now, let's go to stabilizers. And let's participate. All you gotta do is click X, triangle, and then it cues you in, and then it puts you on a timer. And it took 3 seconds to get me into some situation, and I'm gonna get nth metal. Who wouldn't want nth metal? If anybody wants to get their artifacts to go to 200, you need a lot of nth metal. So that means you need to make sure that you are consistently playing the game as much as you can to get them. And how you get them, you just got to defeat opponents. So, like, defeating enemies will automatically get you all those situations. Automatically. Let's get my camera angle right. Get my camera angle right. Okay, let's get it. Okay, so we finished that part. Now, I just want to be a tank. You can come in here in any role and do it. It's a little short, fun little, duo. It's nothing crazy. It's going to give you stabilizers. That's going to help you open up time capsules. Time capsules will get you what you're looking for as in the game, as styles and appearing auras, collections, and great things, etc. You know what I mean? So we're gonna look into that. I gotta make sure I put the CCs on so you guys can see exactly the English. But I'm tanking right now, man. It's not bad, you know what I mean? I like tanking. I really do like tanking. Improving my loadout all the time. And we just have completed it. And this is the stat board of your completion. Usually you will see this pop up when you finish completing the mission, and then it will tell you what you did, you know what I mean? All the stuff, all the details is in red, not in red, but like I should say, you can read it. You can definitely read it and see what you can get out of here and what it's all about. Okay, so this is basically the scoreboard on what DPS, healers, trolls, and most damage received. There's all these categories. There's so much categories. Not everyone takes all of it, but if you do, great job. You did a great job doing that in that situation. Continue doing it. Continue doing it. Alright, so we're gonna head for the exit and return to the last location. The Science of the Rogues. Okay. So that's all it has to do with Flash Museum situation over there. If you guys know, it intertwines into so much situation as the anti-monitor at the beginning of the year of January. You know what I mean? You get to do some feats. They just opened up a feat section where you can get some feats and stuff like that, and likewise even get some elite stuff from there that might drop some very rare boxes that will get you 650 points. You know what I mean? Save up your points throughout the year. The beginning of January, you will literally see the difference in everything. But if you can't, you can't. If you can, you try. You know what I mean? You try your best. Okay, so we're gonna go and see what's going on with this seasonal, man, Valentine's Day. Okay, so we're gonna queue up for this Valentine's Day. So there's two people, Carol Ferris and likewise Mr. Freeze. Okay, villain side will be Mr. Freeze base. Carol Ferris will be heroes. Okay, but depending on what kind of the dominance of the group is, if you have more villains that queued up, you usually might play on the villain side. If you have more heroes that queue up, you are more on the Carol Ferris side, that you're going to be DPSing Mr. Freeze, or on the hero side, you're going to be DPSing Mr. Freeze. On the villain side, you're DPSing Carol Ferris. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Alright, so it says defeat Mr. Freeze on the right hand side of the screen. On the main screen on DC.
Let me show you my progress.
Alright, so let's go. Because I'm the tank, I'm going to basically try to demand all the attention, all the damage towards me. I would literally put them on the hip of them or on the back so you guys can see exactly what's taking place right now. But it's all about positioning. It's just like switching the opponent in a direction where you don't want to see other people that hit. You don't want to be in the line of sight. The line of sight is basically like how this yellow lantern is on my backside of my shoulder. You don't want that. You don't want that. We're live right now, you know what I mean? So you gotta stay live. Okay? Alright. So for the most part, know what I mean? You can drop whatever. You gotta click square to break out. It doesn't give you an underlining of telling you how long you have to click square for it to break out. Just click square, and then if you just click square and then a blocking, you know what I mean, you get your immunities when you block, you know what I mean. So be using your blocking is very, very important. Using your block is very important.
I'm impressed.
Very important.
You really are an
You gotta
ally
know how
of
to
love.
counter.
I'll take these crystals back to Zamaron where they'll be safe.
Sometimes you gotta check your controller, you know what I mean? You gotta see if you can roll properly, especially being the main person. I might have to get some new controllers in the next 3-4 months maybe. I hopefully hope this controller does its job, and you know what I mean, perform well. And you always gotta check your game, you know, check your internet, all that great stuff. You gotta always check those things, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're on top of the game. You're on top of the game, for real, for real. I've been having little lag spikes where even yesterday I ended up getting kicked out the game through a situation, and it was just DC. So take a moment and check your internet out, like literally check it out. And don't forget to go look at my videos on my channel. Don't forget. Okay. Healing barrels look totally different. They used to look yellow or orange. Now they look green. Very, very attractive to the eyes. You know what I mean? They upgraded it like everything else in this game that they're trying to do and reach to. So let's go and talk to Hal Jordan. Let's go talk to Hal Jordan in the House of Legends. The new spot for all the heroes and villains where they can meet up. There's going to be R&D tables. There's going to be allies that you can go talk to the cyborg. You can craft. You can go to the broker. You can go to the bank. You can go from different portals in and out to different locations. You have the center area where it's actually showing you exactly what's taking place. So we're going to head to Metropolis and do this race as well. And then we're going to go to Gotham. We're going to go to Gotham. And it's always good to ask questions on basically old DLCs or new DLCs, just to, you know, pick the mind, you know what I mean, just pick it apart, and just to see what you know, like as what you know. You know what I mean? So the sad thing about this is right now I'm starting with these individuals who might mess me up, and I don't know what I can do to tell you that staying too close is not good. So I'm just happy that I was able to get the bounce off first, because these guys are going to go for those hearts, and they're going to just explode. Going for the pink hearts are the best time to do it, because it gives you an acceleration boost. The red ones, they explode. The red ones explode, so you do not want to have those ones. So I just missed those. So I missed the acceleration. But yeah, the pink ones give you the accelerations. The red ones give you the exploding effect, pushing you away from the target that you need to enter through the hula hoops or hoop. You do get a downdraft speed. You know what I mean? You do get a downdraft speed when it's necessary. Clicking X for this part. See? That character just literally pushed me away, man. Literally pushed me away. Free fall, you just click the L3. You click L3, get the pink. As much as you can, stay away from reds. And you continue with the path. You stay away from reds. And then complete it. And we just did it in an amount of time where we got platinum. Platinum is basically in the material. It's going to be bronze, silver, gold, platinum. So platinum is usually the best. that you can get by far. But I'm happy that I was able to get that done. And you know, however you go to options, it's gonna let you know that you have completed it. Press options to access your journal. So your journal usually will give you prizes if you complete them in there. And my reward is some hearts. So that's the currency that we're doing with this DLC. Okay, you guys. You know what I mean? Third person. This guy's a whole boss out here. A soldier, a real soldier. A chip off the old block. You know what I mean? Somebody will get the job done. You know what I mean? So Captain Adam is that person. Even though he is the face of this game, he is my face in my game. So let's get right. Let's get right. And for instance, I've been playing with this character over so many years. I wouldn't change names. I wouldn't do anything, because what happens is when you stay with a brand and you just stay with it, you lock in, people will remember you as that character unless you give them some type of relevance of that's a server. That's a server, you know what I mean? I haven't got out there with them with any, like, the whole server out there yet, or the community, but certain people recognize who I am. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I just keep the same name and just play with iconic characters, or DC characters that are iconics that have costume themes to it. So costumes. So it's good. Because if you guys really know, some of these characters haven't really got a big storyline by themselves. They have attached themselves with other characters that made them such a better overall team when it came down to it. But it's good to just keep on playing with their storyline, you know what I mean? Because this game is always evolving every 3 months. Every 3 months it's evolving. Every week there's something new. Okay, so it's always evolving in every 3 months, and something is always new almost every week. Okay, so I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. These guys can be pretty challenging for you guys out here. You guys don't know what you're doing, man. Don't make it seem like I'm making it look easy, man. I'm like pretty tough out here.
I'm gonna let her play video games all night.
So the completion is depleting the HP of those characters' life when you go to those telescopes. Or that magnifying glass, however you want to say it. Likewise, if you guys have any options of any type of allies that I should get, you know what I mean, feel free to let me know. Realistically, more the merrier. Alright, so let's continue with the path. The best way to do is just look at your screen and then look at your map. Looking at your map, there's two things that's gonna happen. A white dot can appear, or you can see it from a distance on your main screen. So it's just however you foresee it. Some white dots are for different situations, but you gotta find that out. You gotta look at that and see that's different. That's not what you're looking for. Definitely gotta cop a couple of these. Exobytes are still important. They give you feats, and likewise, when it comes down to crafting, you need certain components. So like there's one right there. They're spawning back again. That's really good. But someone has completed it. Someone's about to do that. You just want to make it over here. See, you gotta take some. You just gotta find a route that you're good with. And basically you're just gonna end up finding out exactly how good you actually can be. No time for mediocres. Okay, so where I usually farm this situation is across the street, and where is the hideout? From Diamond District GCPD station, I cross over and I come over close, not too far from this freight yard area, but like Gotham Freight Yard, yeah, like that's just basically where it is. If you're a villain, you can literally pop from here all the way to here, all the way to here. Like that's just a villain. That's the villain safe house right here. That's the villain safe house right here. Okay, if you're a villain, you can literally just pop down and do it. But heroes usually come, they spawn if they, you know, go through Gotham and they warp to Raleigh and use Gotham. They usually pop up from there. So watch. Diamond District, you know what I'm saying? So you pop up at Diamond District all the time for Gotham. Okay, that's where you see it, you know what I mean? Diamond District. Alright. Okay, so we're moving good. We're moving good right now. So let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Okay. So I got a couple options. As much as I did all those things, I'm gonna go to my on duty tab. I'm gonna see what's available. I don't want to use replay badges because I just don't, and I don't have a lot right now because I need to. I've been spending a lot. So we're gonna do some of these. We're gonna do some of these. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, so I got some good news. I know that someone's looking for a tank. I'm going to participate in this. I'm gonna put my balance in, so I'm gonna go and nominate myself to go and do it. And hopefully they go for the pick and say, hey, you know what I mean? We got to roll. Hey, we got to tank everybody. You know what I mean? And then boom, he steps in the group. You know what I mean? However they feel is maybe like, yo, I play with that guy. He's good. Or I haven't played with him yet, so let's see what happens. So the whole point is, for tanks, we need to most likely stay 0. Like literally on 0, you guys. When I mean 0, I mean like 0 death. Like we don't get knocked out. Those are the best tanks. Those are the best tanks. But remember, it's repetitive. The more time you run with a team that knows it and we get zeros, that can literally lock out so much feats in the game for just not getting knocked out. So let's just have some fun, bro. We're like literally chilling, like I'm feeling myself, bro. So I can't wait to say we did it. Now, you know, odds are it's still against you, you know what I mean? But you gotta look right for the part. And it's so good that I can use the league chat for right now, because, you know, at the end of the day, man, the league that I'm in right now, I'm happy about it. You know what I mean? I'm happy about it. Been here for like 49 days. Let's see how far I moved up the ranking. 15k prestige. You know what I mean? So I'm working on that. Working on my prestige ranking up. You know what I mean? So catch me up on the up. You know what I mean? So these loading screens, they have information up at the top or at the bottom. Read those.
This
Knowledge is power.
was designed by the World Forger. Imagine my surprise when we read your minds and found you would oppose it. Now I am forced to give you a life sentence along with all the other criminals. It's a real tragedy, but necessary.
Don't be mad, but I did read your minds for Superman. I'm going to help you escape, though.
focus on what everyone's doing. You gotta always like zoom in your camera. You gotta zoom out when you gotta see certain things. Some ads want to stay with other guys in the back. I don't know why. I guess they don't like to be kite.
Thank you for believing.
Be put on a string. Yo, honestly, I think the one tank artifact that I would like to like pursue is the one that makes you the lassos. Those ones are actually pretty like really much grabs everything in sight. Pretty much. It's pretty much a good. It's a good artifact. It really is a good artifact. To avoid the cutscene.
I've survived countless iterations of this
He
place,
ran right through it, man. He took the risk because remember, if he did get hit, he would get stopped. His life would go down, and then if they hit him like a couple more times with quicker moves, would have lifed him. And sometimes it happens, but you know what I mean. Like it's just how fast you want to run through something. Maybe you want to get a speed feed or something, but hey, I guess they're like, this is regular, though. Still, you always gotta prove to yourself that you can do those situations. Understand the mechanics. All in normal that you're basically looking towards doing and following and instructions is make sure you keep everything on you. The Duke is most likely not going to be able to take that much damage from these ads like that. So even the boss fight could be difficult. So just take care of everything. It's not mechanic based like Elite, but it's mechanic based where you still gotta draw in your opponent and make sure that you are using your dominance to get the attention that you're deserving or rightfully need. So you gotta worry about that. Guys who want to be there first, you got DPSs who want to really rush through it, burn everything quickly, and it's cool, but you know what I mean, you gotta remember that they're trying to hit everything. And then you see these kind of orbitals that are not yours, you basically start moving away. It's like you slide, you really need to slide. Lois Lane is gonna do her thing from distance. You just gotta keep your eyes on her. The ads are not gonna be more scary than anything else. Lois Lane's gonna hit you with lunges. You can really do that type of stuff. She's gonna come to you. If you have dominance, she's gonna come to you. You can counter her too. She does have counter moves that you can counter. She has rifle. She's rocking the rifle. I'm breaking down by the square. Okay, this part's gonna be pretty sliding through all these ads. I'm gonna show you how some tanks do it really well. But like I'm stuck. See, look at that. I'm stuck. I couldn't get there, man. I thought I could make a loop and come back like that.
I'm not real. I'm just a blueprint, an iteration.
Yeah, and using your analog, like your DPSing is very important to when you're pulling. Someone got yanked.
Even in such a
I couldn't do anything for that guy. You know what I mean? If you want to rush in front of him, all means. That's just what happens. Maybe he's trying to help with you, you know, by speeding it up. But
hold fast, evildoers. Justice
he doesn't want to do no ads.
Price,
but he's taking the risk. He's taking the risk. Stuck again. Ads are about to pop up. So what's gonna happen now is that there's going to be ads as soon as we pop out. So people could be lunged, I don't have to worry about those type of things because I'm not typically the one who's gonna get knocked out first. I take the hits, so I gotta most likely look out for the teammates. So that's something that everyone's gotta realize, that you just speed it up a bit. And this flare is pretty strong, but you know what I mean, it's not that heavy in this situation. See, I gotta start pulling ads. Superman's doing his lunges. He already got two situations. Pulling the odds away from the blue. I'm trying to see the blues and see the reds. That's things about color patterns and whatever whatnot. You know who's on your team. Allies are blue, red is not your teammates. And you see how those ads are stacking up over there, so it's gonna be pretty much of a hit. And pretty much, let's see what's right there. Lunging. Definitely has the Superman name. So.
The multiverse needs protecting like that.
Okay, ads are out. Let's start pulling. Linking. I put up a shield. It's not really that crazy, guys. I mean, just like my understanding of using my effectiveness at certain times are really effective. Some guys can do it, some guys can't. When you hide behind the pillars, there's 4 pillars. Pillars are pony objects, structure of objects that basically keep something standing up or levitating. It's like feet. It's like a table. It's like the 4 legs of a table. Alright, you guys. Battle's almost over, but you can see that it's deep. Everything's still here. I don't have the super charge for everybody, but I hit my shield because those ads are about to pop out, and I don't know if the group is gonna start running or are they gonna start, you know, DPSing, healing, you know, trolling the situation. I don't know. So what I'm gonna see is what's gonna happen now. I'm gonna have to react real quick. Real quick.
It's worth it to find this. The blueprint that works. I must bring this into reality.
Go take that. They'll be at the world border, at the steps of the Hall of Justice. I'll hold off as much security as I can. What are you waiting for? Go!
So I'm seeing people leaving. Doing ads. Can you guys come? We're the only ones. Come on, man. So you kind of like block them, push them away, and then close the doors so they can hit an object, but they can't really hit the door, man. Those doors are like, you see how big they looking like?
Your efforts will be remembered by few.
Alright, let's go. I really want to pull him away as far as I can possibly can, so I can bring him away from the animation. Bunch. You just gotta read. If you play BBB, you're going to understand that like this weapon is not even good when it comes down to not understanding counters or interceptions and stuff like that. Like it's not even good. Like block breaking is not good with the weapon, but it takes a person who really knows what's going on. And you gotta block. Ads are about to pop out. See, he's too close. Group needs to back up for a little bit. People are into with one shot. Welcome to the verse of the multiverse. I mean, like, but he's still low. Like, didn't make it I mean? We're about to block. We're going into animation of a block animation. Okay. As they're behind. Oh. Still got some. I don't like being crowded by teammates, especially if they give myself like a Tetris, field where they block my side. Like I can't move on that side. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get it. He's doing animations. We got a block. Everyone's got a block. Alright, that is good. Didn't take no damage. Coming damage is crazy. So we handled that. We handled that pretty well.
The sort of strength that could win, perhaps?
Perhaps. I will help.
Then it would seem we are united.
Brothers, it has been some time.
YouTube, are you guys enjoying yourself? Like the video, man. Like the video, you guys. Like the video. And remember, don't forget to share it too, you know what I mean? Like, sharing is a big part, even though I didn't mention it, like, sharing is a good part too, you know what I mean? Friend to a friend. Pushing out there.
Face your punishment.
I apologize, Mother.
Yo, you guys.
Please.
Have you guys tried skip the dish?
Me.
But, like,
All is
order
forgiven.
groceries.
Keep these meddlers busy while my new
Imagine
push
doing
Earth into its final
no groceries,
As you
and you gotta go
commanded.
grocery shopping by an app. That's crazy. Okay. I will tell you guys this. The pros know this. You can launch this character and hit orbitals. You can hit them orbitals right now. You can hit them orbitals right now. But as soon as the fight gets into in between, it's not happening. You can't use those no more. So what you gotta do is you gotta back up and you gotta take it off. Yeah. Take it off. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell you guys, like, you can do it, man. You can do it, man. In the most funniest ways possible, you can do it. Like, you say yes. Alright, so alright, so you got all the ads. Everything's got okay. You just gotta be worried about getting put up in the air, lunging ads, and then where incoming damage can be coming from. So you just gotta watch those type of things. Other than that, you pretty much got locked in. Staying in these circular areas, like circular areas right here will give you your power back. Anywhere else will give you a negative. Okay, watch a negative. Watch, I'm gonna give you guys a negative. Watch a negative blue sign, negative blue sign, negative blue sign. Look, negative blue sign, negative blue sign, negative blue sign, negative blue sign. That's what happens when you stay outside of it. Okay, that's what happens when you stay out. Negative, negative, negative. Okay, when you stay in it, you get your positives back. You get positive. Okay, so that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. You want to stay inside. Some people just hit the orbital. You know what I mean? Not the right time. Yeah, you know what I mean? You went down, everybody went down, you know what I mean? And staying away from those purple areas is very, very good too. Stay away from purple areas. Someone just hit orbital. What happens is the mechanic of the game, when you drop an orbital in the area of the monitor, he drops orbitals on you too. And remember, if you guys don't know who this guy is, the monitor is one of the biggest threats in DC. He is the biggest threat of DC when it comes down to it. We haven't even seen nothing yet. You guys would say Doomsday, Brainiac, Lex Luthor, Trigon. This guy is a universe killer. Like, a man has to sit on a planet. Like, a demon sits on a planet in somewhere else, in some type of realm. This one takes a universe. So the one thing about it is all these demons and all these guys are all trying to meet each other some way, somehow, and they gotta find a connection, because realistically the mindset goes into like who will and who could come out on top. But the the challenges that they have to write these individuals to coexist, to be in a verse of themselves, like a multiverse, is one of those best things. And I know I'm showing you the back of it, but like the future is when you see them face to face. Okay. So we seen Doomsday versus Trigon. Pretty good fight through Superman's body, but Trigon was possessing it, and you know, Trigon could find out how strong Superman really is. You know, I mean, he's gonna know his deepest, darkest situations, and Trigon will most likely know that is an individual that is not weak. He's not faint of heart because of what his race of background is and where he was placed. But other than that, that's just what it is. That's just what it is, you guys. Background check, you know what I mean? Just to keep you guys ready. If you guys do see this on YouTube, live stream, if you guys can put it in the comment section, Chris, get a lineup, I would know you guys made it this far. Alright, so that is the scoreboard. We did it in under at least 14 minutes. 14 minutes, you know what I mean? When I mean 14 minutes, you always got to take a minute off because the cutscenes are pretty, you know, lengthy. You know what I mean? 15 seconds here. You know what I mean? It just starts to add up. You know what I mean? 60 seconds, minute, kind of feeling. 60 seconds. Alright, so let's see what happened. So there was only one person except me who didn't go down, and he's literally side by side in names. Everybody else, some of them was by accident, and that was casual. That's like a casual situation. Like their casualties was like, you know what I mean, Godzilla type of situation. Casualties, man. How much casualties? But the first thing that I look at is 0, because when I gotta say that, that means they went through the whole obstacle without having a problem. That's what it shows to me, to you. Okay, kids? And for the ones you guys already know, you guys are gonna check me on this every single time, so what are we saying? So I'm reiterating again what this is all for, this window, and then you get to check what you did and what level it's at, suggested at, and then basically all this stuff, the rewards, what kind of loot you will get, items, and then it'll give you a brief description. It will tell you on the side when the character flexing in the air like that, you know, just flexing in red, just flexing, flexing, you know what I'm saying? Got that muscle on you, the same one you wake up with every single day. What you have done as the first boss, second boss, or third boss, and the final boss. Okay. Now, replay badges. Replay badges is when you have another type of currency. This is the real life money that you can spend in the game to get to reset it again. Just like if you was like, I was gonna get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, you reset those, right? But when I say you reset them on another day, or you can do it the same day, however you want to choose it, it's just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm talking, you gotta go out there and go get it. Alright, we're leaving that. We're moving on to this situation right here, man. So Thursday was yesterday, and today's Friday. So we did Cyborg and Blackhawk already. We finished all of those already. Freestyle already, okay? And knowing that I'm a tank, I just make groups happen, and they get drawn to my attention of whatever I'm at, because if I could stay up, they're gonna be like, as long as I can put in a lot of DPS numbers in, I'll get rewarded for it, and I just gotta stay up. So I'm gonna switch over to DPS right now. I'm gonna switch over to DPS. I'm gonna switch over to DPS right now. Okay. Now this style right here, man, it reminds me of like Young Justice. Young Justice, you guys. Young Justice. Bear with me. Young Justice. When the League found out in the animated series that something went wrong, totally wrong. They were committed for a crazy act against another planet, and they were on a watch alert, a real big watch alert. Sometimes I zone out with my conversations and just like lock into it, but remember, when you have memory, you gotta use it, man. You gotta lock into your memory and remember it, because that's what's gonna take you to wherever you need to be. That memory is going to take you to that designed area, that platform, that designed look that you see it as, and it's going to set you off. Okay. But when I was watching this show, you know what I mean, I took time because these characters are fun. This is what got me into the situation in general, you know what I mean? Yes, I'm playing as a costume themed character, but you gotta enjoy some of what they do.
The balance
you know what I mean?
of the
Like
world
who they
rests
stand
on
for,
you.
what they stand for, how did they get to what label, what this, with that. You gotta realize, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna play around with a couple words that I'm speaking. But you know, Young Justice, man. Young Justice. And I came Teen Titans Unlimited, and then watching the animated series, very fun to watch. Remember, Batman the movie just came out yesterday, man. I seen it. I came out yesterday, and I seen it. So, what I'm telling you is, take your moments in time to lock into what you can see, man. New actor on Batman. Great cinema. Definitely watching combat skills. Showing that there is opening areas, you know what I mean? It just feels like someone else just picked up the Batman mask and was like, hey, I'm gonna claim it, and I'm gonna try to make it the best I can, and just do it. So go and try it out, go watch it out, go watch it in the theaters, do what you gotta do. But for the most part, that movie's definitely to watch. Oh my gosh, I got the blue moves. I really am gonna be working on more of my styles. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna work more on my styles. But I think I'm missing like this material that I think it's comic material. I'm gonna go and try to check that one out. I know it's gonna cost me like billions of dollars, but with my investment in this game, I'm doing what I do. I know I can get it. I just know I can get it. Well, let's just continue with this and show you guys the ultra fight onto this. You guys wouldn't believe it, but I would tell you guys something. I'll tell you guys a little secret. Tell everybody. I did the duo on Captain Adam Quantum by himself after the first boss. Want to know the secret? I'm going to upload the video on my channel and push you guys to the test. And literally tell you guys can do it. I did the duo by myself after the first boss. Because you guys all know I couldn't really do the first boss unless I didn't have the burn. I had to have burn. I had to have burn if I did. But my partner was there that queued up for the mission that I logged in afterwards to save the day. And he didn't stay. Something happened to him. DC'd. Something happened to him. So I waited for a teller or something to come through. Nothing came through. And basically, I ended up doing it by myself. Pretty crazy.
This is the worst things have ever been.
With no super.
guys like these Nimbus? Oh my goodness, man. I really enjoyed them. I took some time to get some myself, and this is one of them. I think it was really a really good build, especially for like people who are energy pulsing kind of characters that can bring that kind of fear to the place. High blast is cheese, you know, whatever, but not, but yo. I did some welding back in my days. In a Ferrari class, and what I learned was welding metal together and doing it correctly, and getting a piece of metal and just melting it in, just letting it cool down, putting it in water, submerging it in water, and letting it cool. Makes a good real connection. It's a strong melting two strong density components together is what it is, but the whole point is the fiber of it, you know what I mean? So like, yeah. I don't know why this game keeps on making me do that. Like, it speeds me up and then slows me down. I don't even have my hand on the controller like that.
As it should be.
But I think it might be time to get a new controller, because I know you're gonna be like, yo, Chris, you be gaming crazy on
So,
your controller. Like,
happened to get any good pictures while you were out there?
I'm gonna have to get another red one or something like that. Alright, so we're gonna go do the duel. And possibly we're gonna most likely tank it. I don't know what else that we can't and cannot do. Like, I don't understand. Okay, so like I was talking about Renown, there is a normal version. Okay, there's normal from what you guys can see in the middle column of this window. The window is like where it says ultraviolet. Okay, there's a normal, and that's a top, and then it says elite, and then it comes in brackets and it says elite. Elite means the highest level, platinum, like it's the highest level. Okay, so what we're doing is the hardest one. Difficulty is not something that someone can just pick up at them and just think that they can just do it. So watch how it works. Okay, as we get ready to go in there, I queued up with a random. What I'm expecting is someone decent, but if they're not, I just gotta walk out. You know what I mean? I just slide out like I came in. You know what I mean? But when you come in with somebody that knows what they're doing, you just typically know what to do. You know what I mean? You don't even gotta say too much. Just watch and learn. But let's see if we get a DPS, a solid DPS, a gadget DPS 359. See, I'm asking for the most. See? But what can I say, man? You gotta hit somewhere. Okay, we got 358. Okay, and he looked like he's gonna be electric because he got them. He looking way too. He looked like Hermes. Like he just ran out from upside, like up north. You know what I mean? And then came back. How cold was that? See, he just went to go and catch a breeze. But you know what I mean? Before we start checking him, we could go on like to socials by clicking left pad, then inspect. You know what I mean? Some people do like what are they looking at? Okay, 160, 152, not bad, but not something he like. You know what I mean? Not bad, but look what's gonna happen now. Okay, wait. I gotta go find another player. Why does it do that, DC? Jeez. Now, he's on the PC, so he might be clipping gadgets. I was wondering, do you guys like everyone's dead? Yes. Pause it. slide in, I'm holding block. Woo. Wow. That's what you call controlling effects. The one thing you want to do is to break out of them as fast as you possibly can. But if you don't break it as fast as you can, you will get a longer response time on the control. So when I was talking about crafting, it's like armory, like not armory, armor, having armor. I'm crafting design pieces that will help me throughout the duration of the fight. So that is what I'm doing.
Sinestro, I've learned to live with
And I'm using cause effect situations, as you can see, like right here.
To silence your deepest
Okay.
mind.
Power interaction.
Oh, such delicious fears. Let
Okay.
the ultraviolet bring them to life.
That is what I'm looking for.
Face your fears.
Power interactions.
Imagine your mind is a building.
And if you look very closely in Steam, it's going to say stun area 3.5 seconds. Now, the one thing about it is, because these bosses are so hyped up, you can't control them. You just contain them. Now, containing them is to leave them in a room where they can't zone out and just box out and they can't move away from it. So what happens now? Come on. You know what I mean? Containing them is basically what you gotta do, so they are the obstacle with a lot of control effects that they can use on you. The whole point is to go through the simulation, but knowing what to pick and how to pick it. Okay? The quicker you do it, the faster response. You know what I mean? Usually a teammate will say, hey, that would last. I would think that he would do it for a couple seconds and not realize it, but when you do PvP, it's an interaction that you see. Triangle, legit with square. You know, it's like rock, paper, scissors. Triangle, square. Square, triangle. Blocking R1, and then you can click triangle. You know what I mean? Like, there are certain counters for everything. It's just everything has a counter to it. You have to be accurately accurate when you're clicking, and that's what gets you the accuracy of finishing and completing things realistically. You gotta just be accurate. It's like a vault, you know what I mean? Just gotta talk to you. Shit's accurate. Keep the praise up. You guys are all going out with. You know what I mean? That's what these guys are all dealing with.
Face your worst fear made flesh.
This isn't like you, Sinestro. Serving someone else, sharing power.
A good leader always shares power.
Can I say that he made a really good style of the Star Wars character? Like, he actually made a really good attempt. He made a really good attempt. Yeah. Okay, for this animation, you gotta stay closer to out, not out. things like that do happen, but now it's time to push my limits on my character. Now this is what I'm gonna do. Happens to be what it is, man. Some characters are just better than others, but you know what I mean, like, it happens to be what it is. But some things are team-based things that need to be required to be too. So if they said it was a solo, it was a solo. But I did something that was probably one of the most impossible things for most characters to do on their own situations without having any situations. But that's what happens when you're carrying people, bro. The thing about being a tank is that you don't have the amount of DPS and skills that DPS usually has, and usually they're more offensive based. They use moves and moves and moves and moves and moves. They just use moves. They don't use abilities to protect themselves. They just use moves and moves and moves and moves. Their protection is complete. You use that move. Now, distance is always the one thing that calls out safety. Distance. But that's just how you look at it. Yeah, man, I've been thinking about how I go amongst doing things, and I'm like, yo, listen, I have done some streams before where I have never passed out ever once out in this game, like, and I'm just saying, like, from start to finish, everything got completed. Everything got completed.
All that is left to unlock is faith in Doom.
Luther, you bastard! Help me.
What a failure. I will help you clean up the mess you made.
I'm gonna have to see about the daily rewards. So this loot box that you guys see, I'm gonna have to put the up to unlock this. So I'm listening to the quote right now. Let's see what try to see if it's purple. So I got a bunch of green, so green is considered bronze. Okay, so you guys want to know the method on how it looks? Green is bronze, silver is blue, gold is purple, and Hall of Fame is golden. And that's platinum. Golden is platinum. Alright, so let's go. There's a couple things that you need to watch out for. That pulsing light beam that comes down, it's not on your side. It is not on your side.
You do not deserve a place on my throne, and you certainly do not deserve that source energy.
Most of the attacks that you see on your ground, when you're on the ground, that don't look like yours are not yours.
Power was mine. Bet you think she
So, at the end of the day, AoEs, watch out for those AoEs. They disappear far.
I will lead humanity to victory against her. The Monitor's plan is little more than a milquetoast gamble conceived
Alright,
by
so
a
we're
man
gonna go
who
to the
does
lair.
nothing but sit.
That was not too bad. Not too bad. Especially for the level that he was at. He was at 348. So, he might have swapped some things in and out, but remember he was hovering around that 350, 353. You know what I mean? So, not really that good, but good enough where his artifacts kicked in. Maybe his skill points was a factor, and his power is definitely a factor too. And look at that, we spawned in the same place, location. I don't know if you guys ever got this before, but I was able to get something weird called unavailable zone. It was weird. I was just chilling, and then it just went unavailable zone, and then brought me to the watchtower. No, the House of Legends, I should say. I don't know if that's normal. Might have to go check the Forbes and see what's going on, and check those lists of problems and bugs that might be coming up in the game. Have you ever squished like a melon or something? You just squeeze it. Pow! Look someone dead in the face. backhanding people like crazy. Like, what? Alright, so let's see if we could do Elite. Honestly, we're gonna try Elite, realistically.
I
You guys
sense
want to
the
see a
mind
crazy
of
move?
Mr. Mixia-Spitalik, in distress, and a mind that's not
Alexa,
real
can you
anymore.
please turn off the
It's an
lights in the
ambush.
room? Watch that.
Sorry to butt in,
Oh,
but someone's
you'd
trying
be
to
like,
hack
yo,
your
these
league
guys
hall's
better
defenses.
pause up. You'd be like,
Hope you don't mind me doing my best
whoa.
to keep them out.
This
Your
guy's
best
talking too
will
much.
be insufficient. The Batman who laughs
Same.
is Satan.
Oh, man. Batman who laughs wanted to get captured and imprisoned.
Hitting me with the great
Part of
sign.
the plan. Stay positive. I'll do what I can to help.
Yes, these guys are deep. They want to get in and out. They don't care to make anything happen. That's why in and out. Honestly, that might be going for because there's two DPSing areas.
There is nothing
You
left
got
of who
boss
you used to be,
damage,
just
and
a
you have
shell of
ad
broken
damage.
AI.
Okay,
I am sorry, friend, but we
how it
must finish
works?
the job.
My programming will protect me.
boss damage is on the left hand side of the flame, and then the infernal one is the middle. You know what I mean? You know, add damage on the left, and then right is on the boss. Basically. So, as much as you guys really do not complain about the situation, this is not a boss fight. This is just to detail us through the storyline. A boss fight is basically got many laughs, but this is gonna be add damage. So this is gameplay stuff. I literally feel like I'm shooting it like a I was just one of those guys who just didn't want to get touched.
We can murder machine with this virus.
Once may not have been enough.
This shit really just like touched by anything. Usually happens on this last one. So we're gonna start on the left hand side. Can you guys get on the wall over there? Can you lead by example and go in the corner? I know you hear it, so they're gonna follow you. All right, they want right, and they want left, whatever.
Activating protocol.
Honestly, with Elite, you gotta pay more attention to certain things like that and details and animations. It's just like you want to keep everyone alive. Yeah, my bad for just staying focused on the screen. But this is a comic tank game. The guide, I have it on my website and whatnot, how it usually looks for me and how I rock it. I'm gonna have to update it just a little bit on my guide. In the near future about doing another one, but you know, every situation doesn't mean being the same situation. I mean, it's just very understanding, or it's not decisive to changing just yet. But the one thing about it is you gotta understand how it works. sense.
You are free to escape.
In good
I guess it's some
time,
frat
murder
boy
machine.
stuff, man. You're gonna walk
The
across
Perpetua's
with your
looking
bare
to
feet and
replace
hot rocks,
Lexi, and I see
and
some
then you'd be handed
trophies
something.
that
I
just
don't know
might
what's.
impress her.
You think to cage me?
Shut it, imp! And murder machine. Some privacy.
Protect yourselves.
Part where we're gonna have a problem with the smoke, damage or whatnot, and get healed back again. That is the only problem.
Now you need to touch that.
From there, because we don't got no healer. So these guys feel like sumo games, man. You just pop them in and pop them out, you know what I mean? It's like a swap. It's like literally swaps.
Protect yourself.
That's what you need to do. How do you express that and how do you show it? Why did it give me an animation where I was in between all of it? Like, I know there's a gap of space, but I was in it before I went to the middle. That's crazy.
Protect yourself.
did.
Protect yourself.
I'm liking the team effort right now. I can't even
Protect yourself.
I like the team effort. Get approved by anything about it. Ronnie was approved by somebody. It's always something. How you guys liking the styles in DC that are coming in the near future, man? Blue Beetle, that's gonna be a very good thing. And I can't wait to see like that crypto, you know what I mean? The dog crypto. I like it. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Block. Protect yourself.
At least we're moving forward, you know what I mean? I'm happy that we're moving forward. I'm right now the one who has the most knockouts, I think, or the second least, or last, second last. But, you know what I mean, for the tank, you want to be the first to be, like, really, really good. So if everyone got zeros, you want to be zero. But if they got one, you want to be zero. So if they got two, you can get one. You know, so it's like that. You always want to be behind. Always want to be behind. This game is patterns. Patterns, pattern, patterns. Like watching the shapes and patterns. It's all about patterns. Just really look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it. Flex. Flex.
we have to roll the dice.
4.
Which one do we choose? As well.
Like you gonna pick something. One up.
Take us to the world. We'll leave you alone.
What is this thing aiming at? This turret. Alright. This is where the challenge is. This is where the challenge is, realistically. Stay out the middle. Like a I Love G group, man. If you understood, like a I Love G group. So you better hold on to the ones you got. You just gotta do a couple dance moves, break a couple, or I should say roll a couple dice, break a couple boxes, and we're out. But you know what I mean? That's just what it is. Hold on.
Oh, this is so much more fun than the fifth dimension.
So back fist is not a slap.
Oh, this is so much more fun than the fifth dimension.
Can you tell the difference? Yo, at the end of the day, we're working on allies too. You know, getting more ally at the same time.
We need passage to the sixth dimension. Your help to oppose perfection.
I guess we have to roll the dice.
Why do you wait in the middle, man? Move out the middle, bruh.
guess we have to roll the dice.
Mixospitalic Perpetua is a threat to the dimension of imagination.
Oh, this is so much more fun than the fifth dimension.
Unique passage to the sixth dimension.
A lot of hiccups, you guys. A lot of hiccups. That's why Elite is hardly ever played on a live stream. Because it might be one of those challenging things, but if you have time, you got time to do it. I'm gonna have to play on 2 characters, that's it. After this, it's on Captain. Adam, Quantum. Quantum Fitness.
Mixospitalic Perpetua is a threat to the dimension of imagination as well.
I guess we have to roll the
Alright, man,
dice.
the fold, man. The fold is gonna save you guys 5. Just leave 1 up. side, one side, one side. God, all these things. Turrets.
Mr. Spittle, you were sent here by the monitor.
You guys just back up for a second, bro. Stop sitting in the middle.
We are sorry to have overwhelmed you, but our need is great.
You know that moment we should be celebrating? You know what I mean? But you
sixth
just kind of like
As you
sit there and
wish.
ponder like
I'll open the
another breath,
way.
another breath, another breath, another breath, and it's like she's giving you time to save it, but like on what?
My good friend, Martian Manhunter. The World Forger has dreamed up an amazing future in here. You need to see it.
Then I will see you on the other
But
side.
for the most part, I'm just happy I got through it, realistically. 40 minutes? Damn. It took too long. I felt like it took too long. But that's the whole point of challenging yourself. You come back in here and do it again, and hopefully see with another group on how fast they got better. Nothing really changed. Okay, let's see. So we're moving closer, closer and closer. Now this is the talk of the town. Everyone's still talking about this. Dr. Faith daily rewards. Okay, this is the special for this week, for the 7-day forecast or period of time of 7 days, and we are right now on the 3rd, so we're moving closer to the 4th day very soon. How much ally points do I actually have? Let's see. All my characters have an ally that is in combat ally. I don't have a support ally or 1 and 2. I don't have one for any of my characters just yet. So we're gonna work on that later on. Later on. Other than that, I'm gonna switch over to another character, and we're gonna try to complete this. continue watching. Continue watching. Have any questions? Feel free to ask. 358 CR? Oh my goodness, man. Jeez, someone save somebody. Unfortunately, I did get some deaths. I ended up not getting. I wouldn't say it was not even. We don't even call it that. It's called knocked out, man. We don't got no knockouts like that. Alright, so. Can you imagine that? My might ones are completed, and then my not my precision, my vitalization is about to be completed too. Get ready for some elite streams, man. But honestly, low key, I'm gonna work on what, you know. It's a different part of the game. It's a different part of the game. But the concept is the Eye Gemini spam with, you know, I mean, Claw of Amulet, and then after Tetrahedron. But you know what I mean, I'm trying to work on those. I'm trying to work on them. You know what I mean? It's not something I'm gonna be like, do it next 3 DLCs. I'll have them, but like, I guess it was good. All right, so I'm gonna work on these and get them to 60, but keep feeding them. The whole point is to keep relevant on the game and keep feeding them what they need. Do you have a healer? No. Not on the hero side, but yes, I do have a healer, but not on the hero side. Like that.
We've got to protect the citizens against this new ultraviolet threat, or Doom will win for sure.
Yes. I'm gonna come to league chat. Makes it easier. No, I can't heal.
Surprise. LexCorp is getting its hands
Not on the hero side.
Someone's got to stand
If you want to add my villain
to win on this day.
to help, then you just get in the mission, and then after I can invite you to this chat room, and all you have to say is invite me to your chat room, and then do it, and then we'll both hook up like that. But you know how that works. You have to kick somebody from the group or tell somebody to leave. Other than that, I can't really help you because I don't have a hero healer. I have a villain healer. 200 and 180, almost 180, 170, 180, like in between. Oh, yeah. I would just have to put a couple of pieces on and make him like at least 380, but it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to do it. Try. Most I can get out of it is renown, and I'm cool with it. Never mind, we got a healer. Now we need a DPS. Want it? Yeah, you can invite me. Yeah, sure, why not? let's get it. This is gonna be my single target guide right here. Realistically, this is how I'm gonna do it. Trying to see if there's a skull above his head. There's no skull. Not yet. No skull. You see a skull lunging. Focusing on him still. No skull. Yo. What? Another sniper's up. Sniper medic, sniper medic, sniper medic, sniper medic, and then lowest. Sniper medic, sniper medic, lowest, sniper medic, and then lowest. That's just basically what it is. your compliments, baby girl. Miss you.
Lieutenant Olsen, light them.
You know what the funny thing about it is? The emoji still shows up in my my live chat. That's pretty lit. It actually looks pretty nice because you know how like on my other iPhone it shows like a heart and then with a fire. You know what I mean? That's how like outdated this situation is. All my tunes are. Yeah, I'm circling between that like 355 to 60, 180, 158, 158. I'm circling in that area.
Send everything at the prisoners with you.
I'm canceling this shit, bro. And guides usually say just walk across or slide across if you can. snipers. I really lunged the smack out of that.
Lieutenant Olsen, slice him. Set Omega Jesus to beam.
Gotta roll. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to leave? I wonder which one you're about. Yeah, I'm happy I got a feat. You know what I mean? That feat is usually for like defeating a certain amount of like medics, snipers, gunners.
Send everything.
You know what I mean? All those type of people. Defenders, all that. You know, etc., etc., etc. Officers, agents, all that. Well, yeah. I guess it's that time. I guess I'll do my dailies and stuff. School while it lasted. I got some feats.
You're going to save the others too, right?
You're gonna win this, right?
Just in the nick of time.
it was good while it lasted. I still appreciate the invite. I'm not even gonna front. You can hear it in my voice. I'm not even mad. Sometimes you get some, sometimes you don't. You know what I mean? So you just gotta keep trying and attempting. There is some good groups out there, man. Donna, I was wondering, do you want to do the duo? Do you want to do the duo? Elite? I'm not too sure if you're like...
I don't remember nothing.
Oh, I'm making a new group? Oh, I see. Nice. If you want me to troll it, I can troll it for you. If you're looking for a troll, you just send me an invite. Oh, yeah, I was gonna sit back and relax and see what I can basically do. Debuffs and all that stuff.
Thanks for being a guiding light for the people of Earth.
Yeah, it pays to oppose Doom.
Well, when you're making a group, that's a smart move. I can't even lie. Come with the power. You're one with the Force. Move with the Force. I'm one with the Force. I move with the Force. I seen one of you with like healing powers. Why don't you just switch to healer? Make this easier, bruh. I know you could be like, hey, we could DPS this, but like, come on now, man. Realistically, man, need 4 people on the same page. Yeah, those pictures were tight. When I see you, I want to see you something tight. You know what I mean? Just have to deal with these groups today, man. I don't know. Some of them, like I said, it's not Thursday, or it's not even Thursday, bro, and people are not focusing. This is sad. His eyes. I was about to say, like, why not?
Block. Protect yourself.
Probably not, man. Thought this was damn. Gotta deal with this.
Dcuo will want to know all about their little plans and appreciate how much I've just delayed them. Imps really hate being caged, don't you know?
We need to hurry. Can you still open the way?
You try to pull a trick on me, I shall pull a trick on you.
What trick? We just freed you. Please, calm down.
Oh, this is so much more fun than the 5th dimension.
Spittler, we were sent here by the Monitor. Perpetua.
I guess we have to roll the dice.
You really looking like you're enjoying your day.
Which one do we choose?
Remember when I was talking about the lasso? That lasso is well put together.
Spittler, Perpetua is a threat to the dimension of imagination as well. Sorry to have overwhelmed you, but our need is great.
There's fair. What do you want?
The door to the 6th dimension.
As you wish. I'll open the way.
My good friend, Martian Manhunter. The World Forger has dreamed up an amazing future in here. You need to see it.
Then I will see you on the other side.
I would have not noticed if you didn't say it. And still you would have felt that good to me. I got people trying to PvP me or PvE me, do me. Tough. If you in the stream, just let me know, man. Just let me know.
Quickly, the Star Sapphires have come to reclaim their crystal.
I feel for your loss, Victor. But those crystals are not meant for you. It's far too dangerous.
You're going to regret ever coming in here. I've already begun upgrading. In fact, let me show you my progress.
Destroy the technology. It's using crystals to power.
Mr. Freeze, the Star Sapphires can get back to bringing a little joy to the city. Thanks, pal. I know Carol will appreciate it.
Three, two, one, fight.
Damn, I tried to do a combination and went circle, bruh. Damn, bro.
Mr. Freeze and his goons are interfering with the Star Sapphires and risking the safety of Gotham City. Head there and assist the Star Sapphires in any way you can.
Let's see what we see. After this, I'm gonna get off of this character soon, but hold on for a second. I'm gonna spend some more time. If you guys are looking to see me on my next channel, on my Twitch channel, check me out there. This. Oh my goodness. Follow everything in the description down there. You'll be fair. You'll be fine.
Don't let them take the crystal!
I feel that idea. Did you see this a new emoji? It's pretty interesting. Alright, so I didn't want to talk too much in the league chat, you know what I mean? You always gotta make sure you gotta let them know that, like, you might still think that they know what they know, that you're trying to still learn about the game when you pretty much know as much as you know. For the most part, you just keep on doing what you gotta do, man. I really want to try to do this situation. I know I shouldn't be queuing over randoms in it, but you know what I mean, LFGing it, jeez. It's like life. Yeah. just in case. Safety. Need. And I ended up sending that wrong. It was like UTE. I'm like, okay, I must be talking about the raid or something.
Thanks for coming. Sinestro and the majority of his ultraviolet corps are entrenched here. We have to stop them before they reach Earth.
Okay, listen to this. How good is this? He turned into a troll. Okay. Wow. I'm looking at the screen right now and it's bringing back memories. I spent my birthday playing DC Universe Online when I was a little bit younger. And I am still young, but still. In my prime. Most definitely in my prime. Leading. Charge kind of feeling. But I'm looking at something on my screen that reminds me of something that I actually spent my birthday doing. Fighting Doomsday. Jeez. And trying to get those feats. I remember that. That was pretty crazy. I can do regular too. Just farming. You guys want to see what I did yesterday? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do elite, and if I end up have to do it by myself, I'll do it by myself. Look, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna prove it, and then I'm gonna end the stream, and then I gotta go and do some stuff. I gotta go, literally go do some stuff, and I'm coming back on Twitch. First boss, I hope I can get through. Realistically, this is gonna be insane. This is gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane.
Thanks for coming. Sinestro and the majority of his ultraviolet corps are entrenched here. We have to stop them before they reach Earth.
John Stewart. Show me what fears lie just below the surface.
Sinestro, I've learned to live with my fears and embrace life.
Such strength of will to silence your deepest mind. And what of you? Oh, such delicious fears. Let the ultraviolet bring them to life. And now, face your fears.
Imagine your mind is a building. Reinforce your foundation by accepting your fear and facing it head on. Now let's take the fight to Sinestro and send the ultraviolet packing.
Now you will face your worst fear made flesh.
This isn't like you, Sinestro. Serving someone else? Sharing power?
A good leader always shares power, and Perpetua has promised to reward me with even more.
Ultraviolet.
And for that, you will still be rewarded, Sinestro. Adorn my throne and power my ascent.
No!
Such wonderful power. All that is left to unlock is faith in Doom.
Luther, you bastard! Help me.
What a failure. I will help you clean up the mess you made. Perpetua, your humble servant requests your aid.
I do not suffer failures. You do not deserve a place on my throne, and you certainly do not deserve that source energy.
Not even disappointed. It was necessary for you to do that.
The power was mine!
Perpetua thinks she can sideline me. She has ensured.
Well, I'm just gonna leave it like that. You guys, I appreciate you guys coming in, coming out, coming out through the chat room like it was a station, getting on whatever transportation you guys need to get to your directions of wherever the game will take you. And for the most part, there's more streamers right now, later, throughout the afternoon. So go catch as much as you can and see where they're playing from and showing you content. For the most part, I'll see you guys again with another video. Continue watching on my YouTube channel. There will be more videos and content put up there, especially for GTA series. No contracts or contracts. And I'm going to be able to give you guys a little bit more input and more look into like an MMO / RPG game. So let's see what happens there. For the most part, stay positive, stay hopeful, be confident, and always, always, always just be happy. Alright? See you guys later.